Hi everyone, welcome back to Chef Shaw's Kitchen, and this morning I'm doing 3 types of fritters. I'm doing saltfish fritters, banana fritters, and a vegetable fritters. And right here I have my 250 grams of saltfish that I'm boiling. Gonna let this boil for maybe about 4 to 5 minutes. And I have my bananas for my banana fritters. And I have my vegetable for my vegetable fritters. I have some fresh callaloo here, and my cabbage and some carrots for the vegetable fritters. So now I'm gonna start my chopping of my seasoning. I'm gonna chop some bell peppers for the saltfish fritters. So I'm just gonna start my chopping, and I have some onions here for the saltfish fritters, some tomatoes, and I have some fresh thyme, a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, and some black pepper. So I'm just gonna chop my bell peppers. So now that I have my saltfish picked into pieces, I'm gonna prepare my saltfish fritters batter. And I have my bell peppers, a lot of bell peppers. I have my onions. I also have some spring onions, tomatoes, my thyme, and my all-purpose seasoning. Together before I add my flour, and I'm using the plain flour. Yeah, I think it is best to use plain flour in your fritters. So I have 2 cups of flour. So I'm gonna get this in, and then I add some black pepper. Mixing everything. Alright, and then I'm gonna add some water. Not too much water, and not too little. You don't want your batter to be runny or too thick. And you don't have to add any salt to these saltfish fritters, because there's salt in the saltfish already, and I just boiled it for 5 minutes. So it still have some salt in it to salt the butter. And you see all the bell peppers add lovely colors to my saltfish batter. You could put curry in it as well. Some people love curry in their saltfish fritters, but today I'm not putting any curry in mine. Yeah, and I have my pot here with my preheated oil, and I'm gonna add my butter. And when you're making saltfish fritters, you don't want it too thick or too thin. So that's about it. I'm gonna put 3 fritters, well, 3 portions in this pot. And I'm gonna fry them on both sides under low heat, and let them fry and golden brown on both sides. So now I'm gonna turn my fritters. See, golden brown. All 3 of them golden brown on either side. And I'm gonna let the other side golden brown as well. Now I'm removing my fritters from my oil, and I just squeeze them a bit to get excess oil out. Just getting the excess oil out of the fritters. If you notice, you can see the oil running from the fritters. Right. And then I have my paper, and I'm gonna dab the fritters. You notice the oil coming out. Yeah, this is the best way to do it, to remove excess oil from your fritters, and you do them on both sides to remove the excess oil from your fritters, because fritters are really oily. Now it's time to make my vegetable fritters. And here I have some callaloo, some cabbage, and some carrots. And to this I'm gonna add some bell peppers. I'm gonna add some spring onions. And if you notice, I've shredded my carrots and my cabbage and cut my callaloo and some chopped onions. Tomatoes and some fresh thyme. All-purpose seasoning, a tablespoon, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper. And to this I'm gonna add a cup of flour, plain flour. I'll mix this around. Everything mixed in together. And to this I'm going to add some water. Not much. Not too much water, not too little water. If you notice, I haven't put much flour in this one because it's a vegetable fritters. So just to hold my vegetable together. Right. And now I'm gonna fry my vegetable fritters. And I have my pot with my oil preheated. And I'm gonna fry them on both sides. So now I'm turning my fritters, my vegetable fritters, golden brown. And I'm gonna let it brown on the other side as well. And these are my vegetable fritters. And now you do the same thing with your vegetable fritters. Dab it to get excess oil out. Last of all is my banana fritters, which is my wife's favorite. I'm gonna show you how to make the banana fritters now. I'm just crushing my bananas. I have 3 bananas here. I'm gonna crush my bananas. And to this I'm gonna add 1 cup of flour. Yeah, to 3 medium-sized bananas. Yeah, you can use more. It depends on the amount of fritters you're making. So my bananas are crushed. And now I'm gonna add my cup of plain flour. I'm gonna add my sugar. I'm adding the brown sugar. You can use white sugar if you want to use white sugar. And I have some nutmeg here, a teaspoon of nutmeg. And some vanilla, two teaspoons of vanilla. Just gonna get these mixed together. is all mixing, and then I'm gonna add some water. Now I'm adding my water. And as I said before, not too much and not too little. Now I'm gonna add my butter to my frying pan, my preheated oil. Gonna let these fry on both sides, get them golden brown. So I'm frying under a low flame until they are brown on both sides. Now I'm turning my fritters golden brown, and I want them golden brown on the other side as well. And here I have my finished products. This is my banana fritters served with strawberry and cheesecake ice cream and some strawberries. It can be used as a starter or a dessert. Right now I'm using it as a dessert. And here is my vegetable fritters. And this is a starter. And my saltfish fritters, a starter also. So when you try this at home, don't forget to do it Chef Shaw's way. And please remember to like, subscribe, click the notification bell and share. See you next week.